Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, a rural state home to the Thunder and alleged child predator Joshua Giddey. This NBA role player was caught on multiple dates with an underage girl.
What's up, my man? Right at the front of the club. Me and my girl. Better head back to mine.
Our decoy tonight is a blue-eyed, blonde-haired 15-year-old white girl who is literally gonna get fucked. We've set up cameras in our decoy house to observe, watch, and record every single sexual act that goes on in this house without verbally or physically stopping it, just to see if Joshua Giddey is really a predator. And he did.
What is your plan here tonight?
I get the question, guys. I completely understand you guys want to know about it, but just right now, I don't have anything to say.
So basically, from all the information I got, pretty much what the narrative is that Josh Giddey did fuck this girl. They're saying she's a sophomore in high school. She's most likely 15. They not saying that because the family's not cooperating. He didn't know the girl's age until after the fact. And this happened roughly 1 to 2 years ago. Which means Josh Giddey was 19 or 20 at the time. I like to believe that he actually didn't know the age of this girl, and that's why he's acting like this in these vids.
What's up, my man? Right at the front of the club. Me and my girl. Better head back to mine.
But I also think you gotta have more discernment than that. 15 and 20 is a pretty, like, wow. There's no way there wasn't one thing that stuck out. You gotta have more discernment than that. I get you being under the influence and assuming that there's not gonna be a 15-year-old in the club. But if he knew at any point going into this that this girl was 15 years old, he a wild boy. He a freaky fraud. He done fucked up his whole operation. He done crashed out over some dumb shit and realistically really undershot his value as a man. You saw it in the worst possible way if you knew about this shit. First of all, how the fuck a 21 and up club fumble that hard and let a 15-year-old in the doors? Like, they really just that desperate for women in the club that they not gonna check ID a fucking 15-year-old girl? It would be very hard for me to believe that a 15-year-old got access to a fake ID because this shit looks wild. Like, Josh Giddey was going to get in regardless, but damn. How the fuck you fumble that hard and let a group of 15-year-old girls in? Like, 17 would be different. 17 would be different. But even in this scenario where we try to play the game of he didn't know the age of the girl, you really holding on to the fact that the parents isn't talking to the police. It doesn't matter if he was 19, 20, 21. Like, if a girl is underage, if a girl is not the legal age of consent, anything 4 years or beyond is a sexual assault offense. Like, you can't even use the I didn't know her age as an excuse because it's too big of an age gap at that point. So the fact that the parents isn't speaking to the police is really his only line of defense for real. The fact that the parents aren't saying anything is really the only thing that's saving him. It's up in the air now as to what's going to happen to his career and shit, because now everybody's trying to re-bring it back to life. But overall, he left his back door open to some universally underage box. Long ass face, sharp ass chin, Texas chainsaw jawline, having ass. Like shit. He looked like a Who from Whoville. He looked like an Australian Woody. There's a kid on my cock looking ass. This man better thank God every day there's no longer a Baltimore basketball team. He'd be the new Crime Stopper like shit. It seemed like everybody already like came to a settled in decision about this shit. They're like, why haven't the NBA come out with a decision?
It seems like there's enough information to have made the decision one way or another.
They already did. He's still playing. That's the answer. Like, they gave you the answer, but now it's getting re-brought to the light. The public eye is hearing about this shit for the first time. So now they're waiting to see what the NBA is going to do, but they already made their decision type shit, you know? Because had this shit not gotten re-brought into life, they would have just kept continuing on like nothing happened. A brand isn't going to address shit publicly and fuck up the money if there's no point in addressing the shit publicly. So if they already felt like they solved that shit behind the scenes, I see why the NBA is moving like this. But I wouldn't be surprised either if they change their verdict off the strength of how everybody's been reacting to it. They getting tested for their integrity and shit. He's still left himself in a vulnerable position to where, like, you can't even really be bad if they go either way. And then it all falls back on your only line of defense is the family not cooperating with the authorities. Because if all the details were laid out, that'll tell you your fate right there. That'll tell you how all this shit plays out right there. With that being said, she probably was 15 because they not even trying to cooperate with authorities. But like, if she was 17 and it technically wasn't illegal, why wouldn't they want to, you see what I'm saying? So she probably was 15.
Me and my girl better head back to mine.
He just treating it like another day in Australia, but nah, 15 and 21 is wild. 15 and 20 is like what they would bag in to catch a predator. Nah, that's disgusting.
But Giddy thought she was 18. According to Bogut, the female and her family cannot press charges because she lied about her age.
As I said, if this is a 19, 20-year-old knowingly saying, I know you're 15, let's hook up, no sympathy for me whatsoever. I don't think that is the case with this, and I think it's going to play out pretty smoothly.
In these trenches ain't no rainbows, all we seen was rain. In these trenches we just love the game, nobody come with pain. Like all I heard a nigga been through, it's gon' make me sing. Baddie see this money that I'm getting to, it's gon' make them change. Ain't seen no fucking waterfall, you haven't seen a hurricane.
Guess who's back again, gang. T-Boy's back. Tell your friends. I've come back, man. Hard body, man. Back in arm. Sure. I'm back in the hood, man. I told you. I must return.
But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here.